Nearly 3 million people have been affected by floods across 8 districts in Bangladesh. The weather agencies predict moderate to heavy rainfall in the next 48 hours in the northeastern part of the country and upstream areas. Water levels in the main rivers of the northeastern and eastern regions keep rising. The mostly affected districts are Kumilla, Feni, Chattogram, Khagrachari, Noakhali and Molovibajar, where 43 upajelas were submerged. A total of 189,000 families have been stranded by flood water in these 6 districts. The Army and the Navy personnel have joined to rescue the trapped people. Along with Feni, Kumilla, Akhaura, Khagrachari and Lokhipur, the Dhaka-Chattogram highway was also inundated, disrupting communication on the route. Feni has been the most affected, with hundreds of thousands stranded in without drinking water and electricity. Parts of Kumilla has been flooded amid incessant rainfall and water from Gomti River in India's Tripura flowing into Gomti River in Kumilla. Meanwhile, the import and export activities of goods through Akhaura land port have been stopped due to flood. All primary schools and 2 secondary schools in the Upajela were declared as shelters for flood victims. Noting expressed concern in Bangladesh regarding the flood situation, India has explained the reasons behind flood, and what is said in Bangladesh is not factually correct. The Indian Ministry of External Affairs today claimed they have seen concerns being expressed in Dhaka that the current situation of flood in districts on the eastern borders of Bangladesh has been caused by opening of the Dombur Dam upstream of the Gomti River in Tripura. This is factually not correct. India pointed out that the catchment areas of Gomti River that flows through India and Bangladesh have witnessed the heaviest rains of this year over the last few days. Delhi claimed the flood in Bangladesh is primarily due to waters from these large catchments downstream of the dam. Meanwhile, Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh Pranay Verma is scheduled to meet Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus. Chief of the Asia-Pacific region with the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Rory Mangovan, said today that he is visiting with a small team this week to hold some preliminary discussions and to support the interim government at this historic time. He said this after a meeting with the Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen at his office today. He further said they will have to discuss the modalities, the way they could work, how they could support the national process going forward. So it is really too early to conclude the help that will be done. Their mission will hope very much in terms of exploring the way they could support Bangladesh at this time.
People of Bangladesh in any way that we can. Our visit this week is not an investigation. It's not an investigation. It's really an exploratory visit to discuss with the interim government, with the advisors, with some of the ministries, with the civil society, with this broad section of Bangladesh society, to hear your priorities, your needs going forward, and explore some areas where the Office of the High Commissioner could assist.
Switzerland is ready to cooperate with any initiative taken by the Bangladesh government to recover laundered money. BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmoud Chaudhry said today. He said this today after a meeting with the Swiss ambassador to Bangladesh, Reto Rangli, today. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir was also present at the meeting. Khosrow said they exchanged views on how Bangladesh institutions have collapsed and what can be done to restore them. They discussed how to bring back the destroyed institutions on track and to make them functional again.
একটা কঠিন অবস্থার মধ্যে দেশ পার করছে। তারা এত টাকা পাচার করেছে, বাংলাদেশের রিজার্ভ একেবারে তলানিতে চলে আসছে, এবং আমাদের দৈনন্দিন জীবনে প্রত্যেকটি নাগরিক কিন্তু এটার এফেক্ট ফিল করতেছে। টাকা পাচার হয়েছে, টাকাগুলো ফিরিয়ে আনার ব্যাপারে আলোচনা হয়েছে, এবং সুইজারল্যান্ড গভর্নমেন্টের পক্ষ থেকে তারা বলেছে তাদের অবস্থান আগের মতোই আছে, যে এই টাকা ফিরিয়ে আনার ব্যাপারে বাংলাদেশ গভর্নমেন্টের যে কোনো উদ্যোগকে তারা স্বাগত জানাবে এবং তারা সহযোগিতা দেবে।
BNP Standing Committee member and former Health Minister Dr. Khondokar Mosharraf Hossain has been acquitted in a money laundering case filed by the Anti-Corruption Commission. Judge Abul Kashem of Dhaka Special Judge Court 1 delivered the verdict today. The court acquitted him as the charges were not proven. Khondokar Mosharraf was present in court during the verdict announcement. Speaking to reporters after the ruling, he said they could not prove any instance of money laundering from 2001 to 2006. This case was merely a political vendetta against him. Because of this case, he had to go to jail and endure suffering.
আমাদের মতো ব্যক্তিদেরকে নেতাদেরকে দাবিয়ে রাখার জন্য কিন্তু এই ধরনের মিথ্যা মামলা দেওয়া হয়েছে এবং গত 10 বছর যাবত এই মামলায় আমি আসামি হিসাবে এখানে উপস্থিত থেকেছি, কোনোদিন আমি অনুপস্থিত থাকিনি এবং এই মামলায় আমি প্রায় 2 বছর হাজত কেটেছি। অথচ মামলায় যে অভিযোগ আনা হয়েছে, একটি অভিযোগও যাদেরকে তারা সাক্ষী করেছে তারা কিন্তু এখানে প্রমাণ করতে পারেনি।
NTV Chairman and Managing Director Al-haj Mohammad Mosaddak has secured bail in 4 cases. He secured the bail after appearing before 3 separate courts in Dhaka today. His lawyer, Ahmed Talukdar, said the politically motivated case filed against him on fabricated charges. One of the cases was filed in 2008 over illegally amassing wealth. In this case, Judge Nuzrul Islam of Special Judge Court 10 granted bail to the NTV Chairman. Meanwhile, Judge Zia Rahman of Divisional Special Judges Court gave bail to the former lawmaker in another case filed over siphoning of money. At the same time, Judge Iqbal Hussain of Special Judges Court 5 granted him bail in 2 other cases. After getting bail, Al-haj Mohammad Mosaddak said he sought bail appearing in the court as he is respectful to the law.
4টা মামলায় জনাব মোসাদ্দেক আলী আজকে সারেন্ডার করেছেন। সরকারের নির্যাতন জুলুমের কারণে তাকে দেশ থেকে চলে যেতে হয়েছিল, আর সে কারণেই তার 3 মামলায় যেটা জামিনে ছিল সেটা বাতিল হয়ে যায় এবং আরেকটা মামলা পরবর্তী সময় ইনিশিয়েট করে দেশের বাইরে থাকার কারণে সেই মামলায় তিনি জামিন নিতে পারেননি। তো 3 যে মামলায় জামিনে ছিলেন সেই মামলায় তাকে জামিন দেওয়া হয়েছে এবং নতুন মামলায় যেটা সেটাও তাকে জামিন দেওয়া হয়েছে এবং এই মামলা এখন বিচারাধীন। আমরা আদালতে বলেছি প্রত্যেকটা মামলায় তিনি আদালতে উপস্থিত থাকবেন এবং বিচার মোকাবেলা করবেন।
আমি আল্লাহর দরবারে শুকরিয়া আদায় করছি যে মহান রব্বুল আলামিন এই ছাত্র জনতার এই বিপ্লবের মাধ্যমে এই দেশকে সুন্দর মতো আবারও গড়ার সুযোগ করে দিয়েছে। সেই সুযোগে আল্লাহ রব্বুল আলামিন আমাকে দেশে নিয়ে আসছে, আমি তাদের প্রতিও কৃতজ্ঞতা জানাচ্ছি। আমার আইনজীবীরা দীর্ঘদিন কষ্ট করেছে, কোর্টে এসেছে, মানুষের কথা শুনেছে, কিন্তু আমি আইনের প্রতি শ্রদ্ধাশীল। আমি আশা করি আমার এই মামলাগুলা আমি আইনের মাধ্যমে আমি আইনের মোকাবেলা করতে চাই। আমি দোষী হলে নিশ্চয়ই আমার শাস্তি হওয়া উচিত, আর আমি নির্দোষ হলে আমি আশা করি আইনের মাধ্যমে আমি খালাস পাবো।
The High Court has cancelled the prison sentence of Human Rights Association Odhikar Secretary Adilur Rahman Khan and Director ASM Nasiruddin Ilan over the publication of death figures of Hefazat activists allegedly killed by law enforcers during the Shapla Chottor rally in 2013. The duo had been sent to prison for 2 years by Dhaka Cyber Tribunal for publishing a report accusing the law enforcement agencies of launching an attack on Hefazat activists and killing them. An 8C bench of Justice Abdul Rob accepted the duo's appeal and pronounced the verdict today. In another development, the 8C has declared the NGO Affairs Bureau's 2022 decision to cancel Odhikar's registration as illegal. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates of our NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondhar Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.